Hi everyone, welcome. My name is Josh and I'm the founder of Healthshift, and I'm quickly going to show you guys how to use the app. And yeah, I just want to make sure that you can get the most out of it from the off. So without further ado, this here is how the app will look when you very first log in. So this is the home screen, and as we can see here, we've got a sample workout. Underneath that, we've got a couple of tasks, step tracker. So here you can actually connect to Apple Health or the equivalent on Android, and this will calculate automatically the number of steps you've completed for the day. You can set your target macro goal here. This is a food journal, so you can just take photos of what you're eating and leave it in there. It's a really nice and easy way to track what you're eating without needing to be overly specific. And here we've actually got our recipe books as well. So as you can see, breakfast, lunch, dinner, and so on and so forth. So let's click on the dinner recipe book. Here we've got a list of, we've got 401 at the moment. This is obviously growing as we put more and more in. So I can press the search icon. Oh, let's go back on that. I can press the search icon here and I can actually click the filters. And let's say I'm vegetarian. And here we've got a list now of vegetarian recipes. For example, egg biryani. And let's say this is one of my favorites that I like having. I can actually save this to my own recipe collection. It just makes it easier in the future for you to find the recipes that you enjoy quicker. So I'm going to add this to my fave breakfast, although I probably wouldn't have this for breakfast. Cool. So I'm actually going to head on over to the coaching tab now, which is this one here. We've got our workouts for the week here. And this is a really important feature. So this is the calendar view. And you'll use this to see what workouts you have and what days, but also more importantly, we can use it to rearrange the workouts that we have for the coming weeks. So what we'll do here is I'm going to click on and I can actually drag and drop the workouts to suit the days that I can actually head to the gym. One thing to note is when you've actually started a program, we've actually ordered the workouts in a way that gives you optimal rest between different muscle groups. So I wouldn't necessarily go and change like this, the actual order in which your workouts are. Instead, I would change the days and what they are, but still keep the same order of what the workouts are in. Here, I'm actually going to click onto the Explore tab now because we've got our resources at the top here a bit more clearer. So for example, I'm going to click on Getting Started. We've got a macro calculator, and here we can put in our age, our weight, our height, activity level, and also our goals and how drastic we want to cut or gain weight, for example. And then this will give us our target number of calories and also the split of protein, carbs, and fat that make up those calories. So a really useful and important tool that we've got on here. Change program. So when you onboarded, you would have gone through a questionnaire. We would have asked you things like what your goals are, your preferred style of training, your gender, your number of days a week, how long you actually want each session to be. But let's say that changes, or you finish your program, you want something new. We have to do is come back on here and go through this questionnaire, and then one of our coaches will apply the new program for you onto your account. So workout collections, this is on-demand workouts that you can do at your convenience. Maybe it's something different to what your program is and you just want to do a random one-off workout. Maybe you don't want to use the programs. Maybe you just want to do on-demand workouts as and when you're able to go to the gym. That's absolutely fine. You can do that. So we can head on over, for example, to Strength and Power. And here I can see the different categories of workouts, and I can click on this and I can either schedule it onto my calendar or I can just start this workout right away by clicking start workout. Important to note, we've also got mobility and recovery on here. So we've got Janie, our physio, who takes you through, she's got loads of different videos here in which she talks you through the different videos and stretches. So yeah, fully recommend to check this out and complete some of these as well as and when you can. Again, you can schedule it onto your calendar whenever you want. So going to go back to the main bit of the Explore, and this here at the very bottom is my tailored program. So this is when you onboarded or you've chosen that you want to choose a new program, for example, we'll then put your tailored program in the app. Now I have actually just clicked start program. So there would be a button here that says start program. Once I've started that, those workouts will automatically go into your calendar here. And this is where you can rearrange those workouts. And finally, this is going on to the U tab here. So this is your metrics, looking at the lifts that you've been doing in your exercises. For example, how heavy you lifted, how many reps, your personal best for that specific exercise. And it's just a good way to see your progressions, just a very useful tool to see the data around how you're specifically doing. So I can click here and put my weight in, for example, body fat percentage. I can put in progress photos. I can look at my previous exercises, and here also the recipe collections. So yeah, we can actually add a profile picture here, change your password, and I can also click app integrations, and these are the different apps that we connect with. So Fitbit, MyFitnessPal, and so on and so forth. So finally, I just really quickly want to show you guys how an example workout actually looks. So according to your calendar, let's say you have a workout today, then that workout will be at the top here of your home screen. If it was a rest day, this would be replaced with letting you know that today is a rest day, basically. So I'm going to click start workout. And here I've got settings for this particular workout at the top right. And for example, I could turn on or off rest timers. I'm going to keep them on because I actually find them really useful. You can autoplay videos. So basically, we have video demonstrations on how to perform each exercise. And yeah, obviously, by having that turned on, it will automatically show you how to perform that specific exercise. I can download the workout. Now, if your gym is in a basement or has really bad internet connection, then this is what you'd want to do so you can continue to do this workout in a place that you have little or no internet. Cool. So we're going to hit start workout. And yeah, just quickly, this is obviously the overall description for this specific workout. I can see the individual exercises that make up this workout. And let's say dumbbell RDLs. I'm not actually so sure how to perform this exercise. I can click on it here. I can watch the video. And I've also got the equipment and the instructions in a bit more detail underneath that. I'm going to click start workout, and immediately we go on to our warm-ups. Now, our warm-ups we've given to you as a guidance. And once you have done a warm-up, which we obviously recommend, just hit the tick here to take you on to the actual main section of your workout. Now, let's say that the leg press machine is busy, or my gym doesn't have this piece of equipment, or maybe I'm working out from home. So we could change that leg press machine to goblet squats, for example. And that's what we've tried to do for every single exercise, is give you the different variations that you can do. So whether your gym's, again, busy, whether you want to work out from home, you can still work towards your goals with a variation of the exercise that we gave within the original workout, basically. I can also press and hold this and click replace exercise. So maybe the exercise that I wanted to do isn't on the list that we gave as a list of alternate exercises. You can have a search for our whole exercise library, 580 exercises, and yeah, so you can swap that workout, that exercise to whatever it is that you want to do. It's a completely flexible app, and I think that's really important when it comes to fitness. So cool. I actually do want to do the leg press machine, and I'm going to click start section. So as we can see here, this comes up with the track and fields. We've got the video here at the top of how to perform this exercise, and a little bit more information about this exercise we have at the top here. So, okay, I need to do 3 sets of 12 repetitions. So I'm going to do 40 kilograms and press done. And once I've actually completed those 12 reps, I'm going to press the tick here. Now the rest timer automatically comes up. I've got the option to add 30 seconds to that rest timer, deduct 30 seconds, or just completely skip that rest timer. Again, I'm actually now up the weight to 50 kilograms, and I'm going to hit the tick here, and that's done. You know what? Actually, I only want to do 2 sets of this one. So I can click the 3 dots here and click delete last set. Cool. Now we've completed it. I'm going to head on over to the next exercise now. So this essentially, this button here shows you your previous results that you've actually performed in the chest press. Now I'm showing you guys this demonstration from a brand new account. So you're not actually we haven't actually got any data for this. The more you use the app, and the more you complete exercises, obviously that data will be enriched, and you can see exactly how you performed and get a better average as to how heavy and stuff that you're going on that specific exercise. Again, I can click here to replace the exercise, or I can click the three dots and then completely just replace the exercise with what it is that you want to do. We've also got the option to leave a note. So I prefer to use a heavier weight and lower reps for this exercise. And this just means the next time that I come onto this specific exercise, I can have a look at notes that I've actually left for this before. So we can see we've actually got another tracking field called RPE. RPE actually stands for rate of perceived exertion. So why this is important is because when we make our programs and our workouts, we give you the number of sets, so 3 sets of 10 reps. But then you might be asking, how heavy should I actually be going? Am I meant to be going, so heavy that after 10 reps I can't do any more? Or am I meant to go quite light where after 10 reps, it's not actually that challenging and I've still got quite a lot of reps left in the tank? Well, this is where RPE and another one as well, RIR, comes into effect. So rate of perceived exertion is essentially a 1 to 10 scale, 10 being absolute maximum effort. After 10 reps, I actually can't do any more. And 1 is, very easy. 10 reps is potentially no weight at all. So here in this one, it's slightly different. Instead of reps, we've actually got time. We've still got reps, but we're using time to dictate how many reps to do. So we've got 30 seconds. So I'm going to click the stopwatch here at the top right, click start. I'm going to leave my phone on the side and then complete the number of reps. And then when it gets to 30 seconds, I'm going to click stop. And then I know I've done 10 reps. So I'm going to just put 10 reps in. And then my rest time is up. So it's just another way that we have exercises that you might see in some places. So I'm going to finish this section here. And now I'm going to head on to the next section, which is a cardio finisher of sprint intervals. So here we've got an assault bike. Okay, I'm happy with an assault bike. As we can see here, it says that the timer is automatically going to come up. So all I have to do is get on the assault bike, press start section, and we've got the timer up here on the side. And now we've got the 30 seconds automatically started. So I'm going to be completing this exercise, the sprint for 30 seconds, and I'm going to wait for this to go down to 0. Cool. And now we're done. And now automatically our rest timer comes up. So I just wanted to show you guys how that works. And this just means that you don't actually need to touch your phone at all. You can leave it on the side and just look at it. And after this rest time is finished, the next section will automatically come up. So a real nice and easy way to complete these sprint interval training. I can swipe to end and it will give you an overview of that specific workout. You can leave notes, it gives you a little bit of a summary, and here we go. You can rate how hard the workout was. I think it was pretty difficult, so I'm going to leave it like that. It gives you an overview, leave some notes here at the bottom right. That's how the workouts look and how they work. Please ask us any questions. You can reach out to us on Instagram at healthshift_. You can email us hello@healthshift.uk. Any feedback, any questions, please reach out. As we're building this app, we're going to put more and more content on, more workouts, more programs. Janie's going to have more physio programs, more recipe books. So I hope you guys appreciate that. We're putting in work to this to ensure that we're constantly giving you new and fresh content. Thank you.